He misses with that jab. Chance to make history. Disaster. I'm Todd Grisham. And Oleksande Usyk. The Gypsy.
This bout.
So much hype surrounding. And there's the bell to start the round. Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Couldn't land that jab. Nice counter shot. Nice counter punch right up the middle. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Can't score with that jab. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Just missed with that jab. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
These two fighters are made for one another. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Oleksande Usyk. They ring the bell, and here we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They missed with the jab. A counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Well done with that counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Catch and shoot. The jab doesn't quite connect. When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You have got long arms and you're the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use the end of shot power.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That counter shot lands. Let's talk about Oleksande Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Perfect counter lands. No rest for the weary. Can't land the jab there. Well done with that counter shot. Good counter punch. Well done with that counter shot. No rest for the weary. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. Well, we know what the game plan is going to be for this fighter. He's got to stick and move and avoid the big shots from the bigger man.
You've got to be like Oliver Twist, be a pickpocket, in and out, don't stand there and be so obvious.
And he misses with that jab. Chance to make history. Disaster averted. So he's going to take a knee here and get the mandatory 8 count.
That must have really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
Despite what the judge... Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Let's talk about Oleksande Usyk in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he... And there's the bell to start the round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. Continues to touch him up. Punch, counter punch. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Non-stop bombs to the head. And that was it. That was the big... Down goes Fury.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Well, he's back on his feet, but right now, the corner's got to think about throwing in the towel.
Resilience to be down.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Catch and shoot. Let's talk about Oleksande Usyk in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. There's been a significant aggression difference in this fight, Johnny. What are you seeing?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Catch and shoot. These two are the perfect dance partners. Throws the jab but does not score.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Just missed with that jab. Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Good counter punch. Couldn't land that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Where was the defense? Talk about Oleksande Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. How about that time counter shot? What a punch! Whoa, wait a minute, what a...
One, two, three, four, five.
So he beats the count and will continue. What bravery being shown here.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurt.
Will the referee step in?
One, two, three, four, five, six.
So the referee says he can continue, but how much more does he have left?
Look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Perfect counter shot. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Let's talk about Oleksande Usyk in that last round. Well, this is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
Unbelievable heart, knockdown.
And there's the bell to start the round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Good counter punching. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these 2 boxers, Johnny?
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Just missed with that hook. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
You've got a couple of big units here, so I'm expecting power. You're going to have excitement. You're going to have drama, because when these guys slow down, that's when the punches are going to land.
Caution being thrown to the wind. That punch lands. The jab doesn't quite connect. That one will pass. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And he scores with the counter. Beautiful counter shot. Let's talk about Oleksande Usyk in that last round. And around the... They ring the bell, and here we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? Here we go with the lightweights. Get ready to see some blazing hand speed and fancy footwork.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout, because it makes the night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
Good punch. At some point, the corner needs to decide we have to protect our... He takes a knee, buys time, collects himself.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Oh, what a punch! They exchange punches. It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Oleksande Usyk in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And he just misses with that jab. The corner's got to take a good look at their fighter.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here. He's back up, but the corner has to take some responsibility here and maybe stop this fight.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. But for how long? Look at it. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot, a clean one, then he's out of there.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. are seeing?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
Let's talk about Oleksande Usyk in that last round. Well, he's got Bambi legs walking back to the corner. And there's the bell to start the round. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
No rest for the weary. The old adage is no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
This fight has a real good flow to it. A very competitive round here so far. That uppercut misses.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be hard.
Where was the defense? Why were...
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight.
So he's back up, but at some point, Johnny, he's got to live to fight another day, doesn't he?
One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. You're out.
You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Well, there's no argument right there. You say it. Night, night.